farms of the future won't look anything like they do now. No rolling fields or heavy farming equipment. Researchers want to move production into skyscrapers. Someday fields will be stacked, one on top of another, and farms will be located in tall buildings in city centres. Agricultural scientists say that vertical farming will create more space and greater yields. Architects say the design concept is plausible. Joachim Sauerborn wants to make this vision a reality. He's working to discover how to farm inside a skyscraper. His team is developing technologies for this purpose, such as growing plants in steaming nutrient-rich solutions rather than topsoil. They say this makes farming more efficient and fields lighter in weight. That's because the plants will consume about 90% less water than in conventional fields. The scientists say their crops will thrive because they're protected from bad weather and insects.
If we meet the needs of the plants, then we can expect to achieve biologically optimal yields. No farmer can manage that. It's impossible.
This represents our greatest challenge, the lighting. How much do the plants need and at what time, in what intensity, and for how long each day? That gets us to the core of the issue, which is how much energy will be required to produce the desired yield.
Vertical farming is also being considered elsewhere. A company in the Dutch town of 's-Hertogenbosch has developed a solution for the lighting problem. Plants are being raised here in fully artificial environments. The trick is to use multispectral light from light-emitting diodes or LEDs. That's because plants only need specific wavelengths of light to grow. These are found in the blue and red parts of the spectrum. The bioengineers call it a paradise for plants and say that the taste of herbs, fruits and vegetables is far more intensive, yet not artificial. But many people still reject this type of industrial agriculture.
I think that our being hesitant to that is just a matter of time. The next generation doesn't have any doubts about this, and we are sure that our taste and nutrient value and ultra-short supply chain and local for local, there are so many selling points that are really advantages that I can't find a logical reason to be against this way of inviting technology in our food.
Joachim Sauerborn's enthusiasm for the idea of farming in skyscrapers is gaining support from architects as well. But they need to learn what plants require before they can begin designing the structures to house them. In a building called High Rice, rice is to be cultivated in a 240-meter tower. Growing rice requires large areas of land and it's damaging to the climate. The new system features a cycle that moves the plants to different floors during the growing process, and the crops can be harvested continually. Researchers think it's a great idea.
There are certainly plenty of problems to solve before this concept can become a reality. But we have to work in that direction, because eventually we'll need a solution to the question of where we'll get all the biomass necessary to feed all the people.
The scientists say that the time is ripe for the rice crop to move out of the lab and into the skyscraper. Then vertical farms on the city's outskirts or in the city centre could ensure that everyone has enough to eat. And the fields could still be used for organic agriculture.